Hi there, everybody. Welcome to episode 7. I'm Mr. D.
And I'm Mrs. A.
It's been a while since the last one.
Yeah.
Just been very busy, shit to do.
Working, and the time after we do get, we've been got to visit a few resorts.
Yeah, we've been kind of going day passes at Venus for a change.
Actually doing something for ourselves for a change instead of it all being a bit work and everything else.
Yeah, that's true. It's always a bit work, don't really get away from it. So yeah,
it's actually been really nice. So Venus has been nice. It's obviously a swingers resort here in Gran Canaria where we live. So those who don't really know much about us or haven't heard our previous podcasts, we actually live here in Gran Canaria now. And obviously Venus is one of the swinging resorts and naked as well. It is.
Yeah.
So you have to be completely naked while on the sunbeds and
Kind of.
unless you're you have to keep hiding.
Yeah, I don't ever go naked ever. So yeah, it's been nice. It's been pretty wrong time of year, so it's quite pretty quiet.
Yeah,
But it's not been.
it's not dead. I mean, we've been the last 3 Thursdays in a row.
So Thursday is foam party day.
Yeah, so we've been doing the foam parties because we know the foam parties are always quite busy. So we decided that actually we know it's quiet here, but even with it being quiet, foam parties will still be busy. So that was why we chose the Thursdays. But the first one we went to
It was very busy.
was very busy, but then it was a bank holiday here, so it was for the Spanish people. Lots of different nationalities, but
Predominantly Spanish.
Yeah.
So it was, for people who don't know, obviously we talk about a swingers resort. It's got, I don't know how many bungalows.
I'm not sure how many.
20 bungalows.
Yeah, some of the bungalows are basics. They start at £99 a night, and they go in euros. Then they go all the way up to, depending on the time of season, they can go up to 290.
Yeah.
Which is obviously bungalows with their own private hot tub. So it differs depending on what you want for it.
And it's just outside the town, so it's about €8 in a taxi from Clare.
Aye, so from Clare to Ingles, it's about €8. But it's in Sonnyland, just up next to, up behind Holiday World. Is the best way to say it.
Up the hill.
It's just up the hill from there. So,
biggest surprise was actually the food.
The food was gorgeous.
Food was really nice.
Foam party night is 39. You can get in from 12 o'clock in the afternoon up until 8 o'clock at night, and it's €39 a couple. So that's not too bad.
It's not too bad. You get one of the luxury sunbeds and double sunbeds.
Yeah, you get the big day bed things, two of them side by side.
Yeah.
So it's like a big double. Well, it's like a king size.
Yeah, it's like a king size.
Then you get to use the pool. You get to use the hot tub. They have a gym. They have a big open playroom. Drinking area.
Yeah.
And then obviously they have the area where they do the foam party. So they do the foam party at 1:30 and 3:30.
Yeah, and foam parties have been pretty. They've not been raunchy. They've not been thingy. I mean, in all fairness, the 3 times we've been the last 3 weeks has been pretty chilled.
Yeah.
There've been stuff going on.
Especially yesterday. It was yesterday before playing.
But
playrooms.
So don't know when next time we'll get to go, but it's been good.
Yeah. So obviously that doesn't include anything, that's just entry fee. So then obviously they've got a pool bar that you can buy drinks at. So it's not too bad prices actually. So for a vodka and mixer and a 43 mixer, it was like €13.
€12 something.
Something like that.
Which isn't a bad price.
And then we decided to go and have food in the restaurant for lunch. And all I will say is the food was absolutely gorgeous.
Really shocked. It's not cheap food, but for the price you're paying for the quality, it was exceptionally good.
Well, the first time we went, I had the salmon with the lobster sauce, and you had the steak.
Yeah.
And it was only with one drink each, and it was only €44, €45, something like that, wasn't it?
I had a few drinks.
The first time?
Yeah, it was €65.
Oh, 65, it was 40 odds for the food about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, for what? Right. I mean, it's not, one of the things about Player is there's some cheap places to go for food, but the quality isn't up to much. So, but the thing about Venus was food wasn't cheap, but for how good it was.
Yeah, it came out and it was really well presented as well. It was like really, really lovely. Couldn't fault it at all.
No, honestly, I thought it was brilliant.
We got we got the bread and the aioli like we always do here wherever we go. It's always something we always have before we have our food. And even the garlic aioli was homemade. It was lovely. It was fresh.
I'm really, really shocked about how good the food was, in all fairness.
We never had any food yesterday because we'd just eaten before we left because we were busy again in the morning for work and things like that. And then obviously rushing about, we tried to get in,
then quick shower and get back out.
Showering out. So we kind of had something to eat before we went this time, whereas the last couple of Thursdays we've had the day off, so we've been able to chill and things like that before rushing out, have breakfast at breakfast time and then have lunch there. But because we had our breakfast and lunch just before we went, kind of thing, so it was just the one meal before we went.
And you made your homemade
chili to come back to.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So that's pretty much what we've been up to. Again, thanks for people who've listened. We've got kind of listeners all over the world just now for some reason.
Yeah, we have. So there's obviously a few other hotels as well in Gran Canaria that are all the same, that are swingers hotels. There's now there's La Mirage, and there's also now SW Pleasures.
Yeah, something like that.
SW Pleasures,
which is basically
in Venus. It's a second
hotel
for them. It's on the old Venus site.
Yeah, it's on the original Venus site.
Yeah.
For when they were trying to sell it for a while and nobody wanted it.
And now they've just decided to open it up. We've not actually been to day 2 yet. So again, that's something we say is we're going to try and, well, we won't probably this year now. Because I think we're going to start getting busy, but it is something that we do want to go and...
Yeah, we want to try it all that. We'll try the other 2, but... We've enjoyed Venus the last few times.
It's dead chilled. That's the thing about Venus. Everybody, it's dead chilled during the day. And as we say, you can just chip on the sun lounger, or you can go and chip on the hot tub or a drink, or you can take a dip in the pool, which is quite cold, but it's nice, especially when it's been so hot, because it's stupid hot here just now. It's vile.
It is vile, but it's not hot enough to go into that pool.
It is hot enough to get in that pool.
It's fucking freezing.
There is nothing wrong with that pool. It's just you.
There is something wrong with it. It's freezing.
Just you.
This is now kind of this probably the ramp up now to start seeing more swingers coming over.
Yeah, this is where, I mean, we've got a lot of friends and stuff like that are going to do last minute ones, and we've got people coming here, but come October we are really busy for work because it's stupid busy here on the island.
Yeah.
And it also means that we've got a lot more people here who we then have to go out and see and drink.
Yeah. And all fairness, haven't really been out much.
No.
We're kind of just enjoying.
We actually went out on Saturday.
Yeah, we did. Well, again.
On Saturday again, it was just last minute.
Yeah, it was literally last minute.
We got Sunday off, didn't we?
Yeah.
Like, oh my fucking God, we never get a Sunday off.
We haven't got this Sunday off either.
No.
Managed to move shit around.
We've moved it about so we can do it on Saturday again. But so we just went to come back as normal for a few drinks like we always do. Come back as a meeting bar and Cedar Centre, and the Cedar Shopping Centre. And then we just decided to go down to Fun for All on Saturday to try and have an early night.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Because it's in Fun for All, it's air conditioned, so it's nice, it's cool. And that kind of didn't happen because we ended up meeting a Spanish couple.
It's 10 to 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
But she's still better than our usual 5, half 5, 6.
7, sometimes depending.
One thing I will talk about is, so there's a Facebook group called We Love Claire English.
Yeah.
And I don't really know what's going on. So you've made a comment about, so people that have got Facebook, you can make posts on group that's anonymous.
Yeah, they've only just, so these Facebook groups, originally you had to post from your own Facebook with your name and everything else so people could see who was posting it.
So the one thing about the group is it's not a swing group, it's just about
Claire.
Well,
anybody wants to ask questions or know what hotels are like or restaurants or whatever. It's just advice, information.
However, I think over the last 3-4 weeks, It's completely changed.
What's the best swingers club? What's the
It's
meeting bars? Where's busy?
Yeah, it's been quite funny because every day there's been another one on it, anonymous. Like yesterday it was a 3 on it. At one point, 2 single males coming over. What swinging clubs can we go to? Anonymous. Earlier on that day, another anonymous. Me and my wife would like to try
it the first time. Actually, come to say that, when we were out in Funfrog, we met that other couple, didn't we, as well? And they did. It was their first time. The Friday was their first time coming. So they don't actually date back home. They find it a wee bit too close to home. They decided to try it.
Well, we've met a few couples.
Yeah, they decided to try it on the Friday and they went to Funfrog because obviously it's a wee bit more quieter and intimate. A bit smaller than the other clubs, I suppose. So for them, it was the perfect place for them to try it, wasn't it? And they came back on the Saturday when we were there, and we were just talking to them, and we were just telling them a few bits about how we got started and what we thought of clubs and all that when we first turned up. And she was like, thank you so much, it's helped us because we were just explaining what we thought of infusion and all that when we first turned up with it.
Exactly.
She was like, oh my God, at least it's not just us. I was like, no, honestly, we all feel the same. We all have the same opinions when we first see stuff.
I mean, look, the one thing about here is we have met a lot of couples over the years that are on Fab. Have no interest in Fab, have no interest in doing anything back in the UK.
No, because they've all got businesses or they've got lives or they've got, family, and a lot of them don't want people to know back in the UK, or they don't want people who work for them to find out that they're doing it back in the UK. So for them, when they come away, it's their time for them to enjoy themselves privately away from everything and enjoy their life how they want.
So definitely for the amount of people who are on Fab, I would say there's 3 more. So Fab is Fab Swingers on the website. You can see who's nearby. I would say for every one person, there's 3 others from the UK
that don't actually have an account.
I mean, I remember once just after lockdown, I don't know if you remember, the big minibus that turned up and all the youngsters got out. And we were kind of going, God, it's a bit late, remember? And then we ended up talking to them all because they're all kind of a bit of a laugh. And it was about 7 couples.
Yeah, and some of them didn't even know what Fab was.
No, I have no interest at all, but they were all staying at Venus, if you remember. That's where they got the minibus from.
Yeah, Venus had supplied it for them.
Yeah.
There was so many of them.
Yeah, so for people that are coming out, and we've kind of spoke about it before, a wee bit about Gran Canaria in the last episodes, don't be relying on Fab to find out who's here.
No.
Because honestly...
You do sometimes, but it's not as popular here. Spicy match is massive here.
Yeah, it's
a big thing here.
It's kind of like more Scandis seem to use that.
Yeah, but to be honest, a lot of people, because there's so many meeting bars, so many clubs, a lot of people just don't bother. They just turn up at the meeting bars and they meet.
Yeah, they just talk to randoms. So that's how we've kind of met all the ones who aren't, not even aren't on Fab, don't want to be on Fab.
Aye,
or
choose not to.
Yeah, choose not to be, and they choose not to be any kind of imprint. But yeah, it's been quite funny the last month reading that group. Anonymous, and as soon as it's anonymous, 9 times out of 10 it has been, can somebody recommend me a swingers club?
It has been funny to be fair to read them, because you're like, wow. But then people are replying saying, yep, well, such, I've tried this one. I would say, or somebody will reply say, so my friend told me.
So my friend told me. Oh, a lot of bullshit.
I said, they've got this meeting bar and these clubs. And you're like, yeah, okay, so your friend told you.
What a load of bullshit, my friend. But yeah, a lot of people kind of, I don't know if people are being a bit more open.
Yeah, it seems it.
It does seem it, and that's...
Seems like a lot of people, but don't get me wrong, for people that saying that on the post, there's also people going, oh, I've tried this one and this one. And I mean, don't get me wrong, this is the quiet season, so October it'll ramp up massively.
Yeah. This is the last quiet 2 weeks.
Aye.
However, saying that, this island's been like a fucking car park. You have no idea the stress I have to find a fucking car parking space these last.
Stop moaning.
It's true.
Neither was here, you're moaning.
I'm not moaning, I'm just saying it's been a fucking car park. Can't find a space at 10 o'clock in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon, 6 in the morning.
Oh, God. Here we go again.
Yeah, I'm adding that bit in.
He's talking about him player. See, we live just outside there, so it's perfect for us. So we're in a residential area, which is perfect.
Yeah,
Right?
down the road.
It's just back a bit, but close enough that we can jump in a taxi for like
€6.
€6, be there in 5-10 minutes, you know. So for us, it's the perfect location. But when we have to go for work, and obviously our work takes us all over, but when we have to get in the player, it is very much, it is right, it is like a car park. It's the busiest summer we've had, and I mean, we've been here, 5 summers now?
Yep, and I've never seen
And
it
we've never seen it this busy for summer. Summertime's normally dead here. It's like, we used to say summertime here was like being back in pre-COVID times.
Yeah.
Well, just after
COVID.
Just after COVID, sorry. Because just after COVID, you used to see the random person in the street. And that's what it usually is like here in summer. And it is because it's too fucking hot, that's why.
It's far too hot.
It's because the weather's that hot and that's stupid that you can. It's uncomfortable. Even like normally summers here, even to sit in the sun lounger at the pool, you'll find a lot of people will go down for half an hour at a push, and then they go back to their rooms into the aircon to get out it for a while. Like people can't do like they normally do in holiday, which is that's why a lot of people choose no.
Yeah. I mean,
do you know what I mean?
It's just always quiet this time of year, but this year has been, I don't know, insane.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened. Even for us work-wise, normally we're quieter summer months.
Yeah.
I have to say, we had 1 month.
June, that was only quiet one.
Aye. And other than that, it's been really busy.
Yeah, I mean...
Don't get me wrong, we're getting the odd day off, which we don't normally get. We normally have to work 7 days, but... we managed to get an odd day here and there.
But September's usually quite quiet and it ain't.
No.
September's kind of like a big rampart. So anyway, yeah.
As we say, everybody covered, and you want a day pass to any of these resorts, we do recommend them.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, if you're going to do Venus on a Thursday or a Saturday, it opens at 12. If you're coming in winter time,
like October onwards,
I would say you've got to be there from 11:30 the latest, maybe even 11.
Yeah, to try and get a sunbed, because they don't guarantee you sunbeds. So yeah, we went and it's quieter now. So we've noticed these couple of weeks that we are turning up at 11:30, 12, and we're going straight in because they're letting you in a bit earlier because it's quiet. They don't normally let you in until 12.
Yeah.
But because there's no many people here and they're already set up, they've been letting you get in just about 11:45, roughly.
About 1 o'clock, but there's not many sunbeds left.
Aye, but then that's what I was going to say. But then from 12 o'clock to 1, we've noticed that more people are coming and coming and coming.
And this is quiet season, so I'd imagine winter will be 10 times that.
It is nice on site. It's very, even though it looks like it's overlooked by houses and by other hotels, it isn't actually. Nobody can actually see, and they've set it up perfectly that it's
very secluded.
Aye. It looks, because obviously it's on a main road and it's got other hotels, like little hotels and bungalows and that beside it. All around it. And then across it it's got like houses and stuff like that. Actually, nobody can actually see into it at all.
Well, we can't see out, that's all we know.
Aye, well.
I don't know if somebody can see in from a... I would imagine so, because the fences are quite high up. But yeah, definitely recommend
a day pass.
A day pass. I mean, I know a lot of people do book it, but sometimes it's just a bit out the road.
Mm-hmm.
Especially while we're out for a lunch. Because eventually if you're going to stay there for a few days, it would get bored in the same kind of... Even though lunches are amazing. Anyway, what else are we going to talk about? What else are we going to bore everybody with?
Right, you bought them already?
But I'm bored.
You bought them because you were talking about parking.
Fuck, it's a fucking name. It sends my stress levels up. So what else are we going to talk about? See how professional we are. We've got this down to a T.
You've got the best ever podcast in the world.
Yeah, we do. It's the most professionally put together. We turn it on. Just before we turn it on, we're going to talk about, don't know.
Fuck, we'll just wing it as we go.
That's exactly what we said. Fuck it.
We'll wing it as we go. We'll be able to talk about it. And we can shop normally, so we'll be fine.
I'm the quiet one. You're the one that can shop normally.
Wait, what is it?
Fact. When you do a hashtag, it's fact. So I suppose one of our swinging stories is the night you built a dam.
Oh God, that was fucking bad.
So it was, we knew this guy, the single guy, beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Just were speaking to him before, and he said that one of his regular fuck buddies was coming with him.
Yeah.
We got on with her straight away like a house on fire.
Just like us.
She was just like us. She liked a good drink, she liked a good laugh, and we kind of hit it off from day one.
Even though I kept calling over hanging.
Yeah, kind of.
Both of us did, not just me.
Both of us did for the whole time. So one night we went to a club and it was shit.
It was quiet.
It was shit.
It was.
It was shit. So we're like, right. So they said, do you want to jump in a taxi and go to Secrets?
And then we don't need to ask twice to go.
Exactly. So we were like, yeah. So we all jumped in a taxi. But it was not long after COVID.
Yeah, so
The place was...
everybody was quiet, aye.
So jumped in a taxi, had a few drinks, and then eventually went into the back.
Cocktail first.
Was it?
Yeah, cocktail first.
Right, okay, hot tub first.
And we went on the big bed. It was a hot tub first.
Right, okay. The only thing I would say about it is we've met women that squirt a lot.
That was not squirting. That was like fucking a river rolling at you. We were on that huge big bed in the middle of the playroom in Secrets. And you're one side, you were on my left-hand side, you and her.
God, that's really detailed.
I was on the right and we were playing. And then I just remember, I thought, what the fuck is that? I was soaking wet. I was like, oh my God. So I got my towel, I got your towel, I got his towel, and I got her towel. So I got the four of the towels and I made a dam with it to stop it coming at me. Well, no, that didn't help. It was coming through it. It was that bad. It was literally pissing through the towels and still coming. So we went all the way around to, how long's that bed? We were all the way around the other end of this bed. Now this is feet away. And that's like, my God, I've never seen anything like it. But then I just remember turning around and there's your knees on the bed, got her bent over, and literally, all I can see is you're trying to do it from behind and your legs giving, your knees giving way because they were so wet. Your knees were just slipping. And me, I'm just stopped and literally burst out laughing. It was like a comedy.
It really was.
Literally, it was.
That's all I remember. I was on my, I remember being on my knees from behind, and when I tried to thrust, my knees would fall back. So I'd have to stop, put my knees back with the fucking well. Fair play. I think I'd give myself, I at least tried for 20 minutes. Nothing happened.
At least tried for 20 minutes.
I really did. And the both of us agreed that it just like, it was just not happening because I was so...
You had no grip to stay there. You were just sliding off the bed.
I just couldn't do anything else. Probably the funniest part of that was that the fuck buddies have been together for a while.
Yes.
And I felt a bit bad, but the guy's a bit of a dick now, so don't feel that bad. True story. She turned around and said quite loudly, no one's ever made me squat like that before. And he's turned around and looked, and because I'm a little bit self-conscious, I turned around and looked as well at him looking, and he wasn't happy about it. But the best part was the knees kind of...
I just couldn't stop laughing. Honest to God, see if you'd been there, it was literally like a comedy. All you could see was him facing her. Obviously, she's bent over facing her, and his knees just kept giving way and slipping off this bed, sliding off the bed. Oh, and the marriage tried and bust it loose.
Obviously, it's a plastic sheeting bed, so when you've got your knees, creates a little bit of a dent, but the dent is like full of water, like full. So you kind of go, so when my knees kept going back the way, the water would disappear. So I'm like, okay, try it again. But then she just didn't stop. I've never seen anything like it in my entire life.
I've never. It was bad, to be fair.
And she just never stopped. That was a good half an hour, wasn't it?
Yeah, she was lovely.
She was brand new.
And it was a shame because then we found out after the guy that we would never see her again because she'd got herself into a relationship.
A vanilla relationship. We were quite gutted because we got on with her.
Even though today, and for us, we loved her, we all just bounced off each other, didn't we? We had a good laugh with her.
She was as fucked up as us, and that's why we got on with her. So we had a good laugh. So he texted me, oh, that's XXX, so we never see her again. I was like, that's a bit of a shame because she's fucking brand new. Just typical Scottish Bob. Funny, likes to drink, wants a laugh. So what? God, 18 months later?
Yes.
18 months later, we come out of secrets at one pit at night.
At night?
Well.
At night, we are coming out of secrets, really?
About 5 o'clock in the morning. And we got to, you were at the start of taxi rank.
Aye, I was still on time.
And I remember what she was wearing. She was wearing a yellow dress.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. And you know when you're looking at something going, fuck, I know you, but I can't quite picture where you're from. But anyway, she turned around, and as soon as she turned around, she's like, oh my fucking God.
As soon as us two seen each other, me and her, I was like, oh my fucking God.
So, that was a good laugh the following night. So she got herself a new boyfriend.
Yes.
Toy boy, basically.
And he is new to it.
All completely new.
Never done it before, never been anywhere before, and me being me, just had a good laugh with him.
No, you ripped him.
Never ripped him. I scared him.
You ripped him. He was ginger, and trust me.
Same as me. I'm ginger, he's ginger. That's game over.
So, we never really spent long, and we said, coming out, we were going back home the next day. So they said, come out and join us, we'll come out because you're here. And you did rip him that time if I come back for about 2 hours solid.
Oh.
You did. However...
He actually gave it back, though. I started getting it back.
I was going to say, however, he seemed all right with it. He actually seemed a nice guy.
He was lovely, to be fair. He did take it back. He did take it. And then he did start getting it back again. I think it just took him a wee bit of time to get to know what we were like.
Yeah.
And I think then when he realised that we were like that, he was like, oh, good.
There was a big group of us. I remember Main Street, loads of people. And that's why we said, come.
Aye, there was going to be loads of us, aye.
But yeah, she's brilliant girl, man. Funny as fuck. Worst squatter I've ever seen, let alone been with. They said, you building a dam is
so I remember building this dam and going, and then having to go like 3 or 4 foot along this bed to still try and get...
And I said it was about 12 foot.
Probably, to get away from it. I know, at the other end.
That's well over 12 foot. But yeah, that was a funny night. It was a good laugh. She fucking brilliant, one. Shame I've not seen her again.
Yeah.
Right, I think we're bored to shit at everybody.
Yeah, me as well.
As per usual. So anyway, thanks again for listening to us. Fuck knows when we'll do our next one.
We'll try our hardest. We're going to try harder.
We are.
Because we haven't been trying hard enough. We've been good out and having a time.
We've been out having a few drinks and kind of...
meeting couples instead.
Yeah, it's just busy.
Do you know what it is? It's just we don't get much time normally. So now we have Gora, we're kind of like, oh, let's have a couple of days to actually go out and enjoy ourselves. So come winter, it'll just be work.
Yeah.
Work.
And then
we'll probably want to do the podcast just to get away from work.
And probably we'll do more in the winter podcast because we'll be like to do a podcast to go out, fuck going out because we're knackered.
Knackered, aye. That's what I'm saying. We'll probably do it more then.
Yeah. So again, thanks very much.
Thank you very much, guys.
Love yours. Laters.
Bye.